an all-new American greed, an epic fraud scams over 20,000 investors.
Allen Stanford is a sociopath.
Snaring them with fake promises and a little dark magic.
Each of them cut their fingers and mixed their blood at the time they arranged the deal.
Insiders tell all about Sir Allen's $7 billion scheme.
They're manipulating data, they're cooking the numbers.
An all-new American greed, scams, scoundrels, and suckers. Wednesday, 10 Eastern on CNBC.
The volcanic island of Montserrat is a British territory. You wouldn't know by looking at it, but Montserrat is also a banking center. With 350 banks on this tiny island, there is one for every 30 residents. Many banks exist only on paper. Some are domiciled in bars, and regulation is notoriously lax.
As a result, a lot of people that went to Montserrat were people who could not get banking licenses anywhere else. I talked to one money laundering expert who said, look, the only reason to open a bank on Montserrat was if you had fraud in mind. If you were legitimate, you went somewhere else.
Amazingly, Allen Stanford, former health club mogul of Waco, doesn't come here to start a bank. He lands on Montserrat as a scuba instructor.
One of the great mysteries of Stanford's career is how he got his start in Caribbean banking. You know, it was said that he started this initial bank on the island of Montserrat with something like $6 million. Nobody has a clue where he got $6 million, or even if he had $6 million.
But this much is known. Stanford buys a storefront calling the business Guardian International Bank. He hangs a painting of his grandfather Lotus in the lobby and tells people falsely that the bank was founded in the 1930s. Initially, Stanford targets wealthy Latin Americans worried about the stability of their governments. Many of these rich Venezuelans and Colombians seek an offshore haven.
He placed small ads, some with attractive women, in scores of Latin American newspapers. And the key was he advertised deposit returns 2 points over whatever was being advertised in the U.S. And nobody understood quite how he would do it, and he would always have this kind of blather about, well, we're a very lean company, we don't pay a lot of taxes, Montserrat is low cost, so we're just leaner.
There's no magic to investing. It's just hard work, it's a lot of diligence, and it's just staying the course.
By 1990, Stanford's Guardian Bank touts $100 million in its accounts. But around this time, the winds of fortune shift. When the FBI and Scotland Yard suspect drug money is coursing through Montserrat's banks.